Hey GTA fans, we've got some exciting new leaks for GTA 6 today. First up, Valkyrae shared her excitement with Rolling Stone saying that this game has been in the works for years and there's already a massive GTA community. It's going to be great for content and the community overall. Next, how about cruises in GTA 6? Leaks suggest we'll see the cruise terminals and we might even get to buy tickets for excursions around the map. Imagine detailed interiors and epic voyages. Lastly, character customization is getting a major upgrade. Expect a revolutionary system with sliders for every scene from muscle definition to hair lengths. You'll be able to create your dream character like never before. Stay tuned for more updates. Subscribe if you want me to give away multiple GTA 6 copies on the release date. Thank you and let's go. So we're starting off with Valkyrae talks to Rolling Stones about GTA 6 upcoming arrival. I'm so excited. This game has been in the works for years and years and years, and there's already a massive GTA community. They have all been waiting for this. So let's go into deep on this information. You may know Valkyrae from any number of places. She's one of the most watched female streamers on YouTube, where she airs variety and gaming content, especially as we know the GTA 5 roleplay. She's also a musician, and of course, she's just not like a huge blogger, but not a huge YouTuber, but she is a really great person, and I feel like she will be a really good influencer of GTA 6, of course, as well. So let's have a look at her suggestions and like ideas on this one. How are you creating the story for your GTA Online reality show? I try to have a plan of some big things that I want to do in my head, but every single time I play the plan changes. You can never just go off script because you never know how any of the other characters are going to act. So sometimes I'll have a plan like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have this single character that in a gang and stuff. But now, as the story has progressed, my character is in a relationship with a clown. How did we get here? I never thought I would be role-playing as a character that is dating a serial killer clown persona, but now there's his whole Romeo and Juliet era that's happening between them because her gang doesn't get along with these clowns. I assume you're excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm so excited. This game has been in works for years and years and years, and they are already a massive GTA community. They have all been waiting for this. I think a lot of people are anticipating this to be the game of the year, obviously, and it's really exciting for GTA roleplay streamers and the server itself. NoPixel is going to improve so much when this new game comes out. It's going to be great for the content overall and for everybody. Match found on Rockstar website. This bot been checking Rockstar's website for the past few years and he finally found a match. No idea what it means though, something to do with the screenshots I suppose, and also take it with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen. So match found. Matches for Grand Theft Auto 6 were found in a response from the Rockstar Games API. Stand by for another tweet as this verified. There's a chance this is a false alarm as well. So we will check it out on one of the next videos if we will have any updates. No, even worse, we're gonna get stupid posts saying Rockstar is teasing us. Rockstar doesn't give a fuck about how badly you want the trailer. They got a plan and they are going to execute it the way they want to. I mean, it's not very fan friendly to milk the same game for over a decade, skip a console generation entirely, make 3 remasters of the same game, and then drop one trailer about the next one and say fuck all more about it. I'm not saying they should tell every scene, but a screenshot once a week or a bit of concept artwork would go a long way and it would create even more hype. But they got their own plan. We were really that crazy back then, huh? And here we can see the comment from the 5 years ago from a YouTube video of some flying simulator and people saying this. This is actually what the remastered GTA 6 Vice City Miami is gonna look like with a big map after it releases in 2022. They said it's going to release in 2022 back then, and it was 5 years ago, so it's basically like 2019 or some shit. So from the rumors I've heard, the next GTA game will have multiple maps like Liberty City, Vice City, San Fierro, Las Venturas, Lundorf, Carcer City, and last but not the least, Los Santos. And here people say in 2021 actually, and no 2022. So people were crazy back then, but even now we are even more crazier with some suggestions that people post on Reddit and other social medias. Cruisers in GTA 6. So the mappers in the mapping community spotted this cruise terminal in the leaks, so it got me wondering how the cruise ships will function. Do you think they will sit around, or will we actually be able to buy tickets to a cruise and go on an excursion around the map? I really do think that Rockstar will make a detailed interiors for this. Man, if they end up doing Cuba or the Bahamas, imagine chilling in their casino for like 20-30 minutes slow cruise. Rooms, buffet pools, ship, crew, etc. Let me remind you that in Red Dead Redemption 2 there was a Guarma, another map that everyone found out about only during the playthrough of the game. Before the release there was not even a leak about it, and it is possible that we will actually see some places beyond Leonidas State, but to be honest, even now the map that fans are collecting is already huge. Very unlikely they'll have interiors or that we'll be able to interact with them. They'll most likely just park, sit there, and then eventually leave and just repeat the cycle every now and again if I had to guess. I would be really happy with that, especially if the top deck was accessible and rideable if you parachuted on top. It would be so cool to see NPCs on a cruise, maybe as you get out to sea, out of the map, security throws you off man overboard style. Next up, we go for ideas for the upcoming innovation of the game. I've been thinking about the GTA 6 every day, and I'm especially curious about the innovative ideas Rockstar has incorporated into the game. Besides the improved graphics, there have to be at least 3 groundbreaking features that will blow our minds. Firstly, I wonder if Rockstar has enhanced their artificial intelligence of NPCs, non-playable characters, to make them more realistic and responsive to the player's actions. Imagine NPCs that adapt their behavior based on how you interact with them, creating a more immersive and dynamic world. Secondly, the integration of a more advanced physics engine could be another game changer. This would allow for more realistic car handling, destructible environments, and more complex interactions with the game world. It would be making every action and reaction feel more lifelike and unpredictable. Lastly, I think Rockstar might introduce a revolutionary multiplayer experience, perhaps a more seamless blend of single-player and multiplayer modes, where you can switch between playing solos and joining friends or other players in real time without any loading screens. This could make the online experience feel more connected and engaging. As these are just a few ideas, but knowing Rockstar's track record, they're bound to surprise us with even more innovative features that will set a new standard for open-world games. Next up, my take on a character customization, making an advanced in-depth creator with a 2-step system. So there has recently been a post about character creation this month, but oh, by the way, this is the information from 9 months ago, but it's a really interesting post that we're going to discuss. Here's my take on character creation. I want to be able to create my character muscular and buff or skinny or fat or for that matter, and where you can go to extremes with customization, like in SF6, maybe keeping it realistic in proportions though. I want someone to make a revolutionary type of character creator in the gaming industry once and for all. The best way is to give us options as many as possible. The best way to do it is to have it more in-depth with modeling your character like you can in some games. I hope there won't be a restriction to the pick and choose, which would complement the in-depth one. By in-depth, we should be able to drag and model our character faces and bodies and put different sliders on things. The more sliders, the better. For example, you can have sliders for muscle definition, the length of the hair, and each body part you can model by dragging it out to the bigger or smaller, longer or shorter. The new system for roleplaying, 2-step character creation system. You could switch between 2 pages where what you create on page 1 is what you want to look like, your end goal. And on page 2, you get the same character with those essential features you added, like hair color if it's natural, race, gender, the same type of eyes, etc. But instead it will look less sophisticated without tattoos, makeup, too much fat or muscles. This system would also encourage gyms, different types of salons, barbers, hairdressers, and fast food to be more meaningful. It is as when you play an MMO, when you create your character, it has fancy armor inside of the character creator, but when you go into the world you get some simple clothes. Only this system would bring things up to a new level since there are more than just clothes. but all these things like body type, tattoos, etc. that I listed above. So to simplify it, this two-step character creator that you choose what you want to look like and start as that character, but only a simplified and more average person type of that character without all the makeup and everything else on that list that you would attain by playing in the game. So the two-step system replicates real life and makes you more willing to play as this character and progress with it to make it what you want it to be when you created it on the first page. And of course, you should be able to deviate from it. Page 1 on Character Creator gives you an idea of what you want your character to be, which also increases your appetite for the game by showing what it can look like if you, for example, go to the gym or hairdresser, etc. Since it is roleplay, many people will probably want to replicate real life, but when we create, we should create whatever we want it to look like and, at the same time, work for it. Rockstar can fix it by giving us all the freedom to customize our body and shape it, hair types and lengths, color nails, and do makeup and tattoos to see what we can achieve before we start playing the game. Online could be the same in-depth character creation, but not the two-step system. You create what you want to and play from the beginning as what you made, so roleplay would be more for roleplaying, whereas online focuses more on other aspects of the gameplay. Well, I heard the hard to fit armor argument, and the argument means it's hard for the devs to make clothes armor look natural if you can customize your body too much. But I am a player, not a programmer, and things like this don't bother me. I hate using the customers always in the right argument, but in a sense it fits in here because that is what I want and desire, and it's up to the devs to either make it or not, and up to the consumers to be happy with it or not. I don't want to settle for less as a gamer just because I can be a smartass and find excuses for the game to be worse when I want it to be better, no matter if it's technically hard to execute. It is not that I would be angry at the devs or something or emotionally invested in the capacity. Still, my duty as a customer is to ask for what I want regardless of the technology. And I want to emphasize that I wish to have muscular characters in the game, which means something extremely meaty. The only game that seemed to get close to that matter is Ark Survival Evolved, but that game is shit in so many other aspects, and still I don't get it because legs are always too small compared to the upper body in games. And I want it to be pro bodybuilding type muscles like Ronnie Coleman or Tom Platz, women or men. I don't expect Rockstar to make it single player, but there may be a glimpse of hope for online since CFX rejoined the crew. The two-step character creation system is not that important, and it is a good idea to flow nicely into the roleplay, but the most important thing here is that the character creation should be as advanced and in-depth as possible. Just think of it, technology has advanced so far and the gaming industry too, but still the most popular MMO has the best mediocre character creator. Arguably the best game of all time, Red Dead Redemption 2, with an excellently written story and beautiful photorealistic graphics. It has a character creator and online mode. Let me put it politely, not good at all, but I want to be optimistic about it and think of character creator with many sliders with infinite options where you can create and play as you want, which is the core of online games like this for it to be compelling. So that's kind of all the information I got for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.